What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with Reaper and we do have Austin in the car. He is currently snoozing. He is out looking late. But yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, this is my 2000 Mustang GT that I've had for about 10 years now, since I was 13 years old. Been building it ever since, and this car has came a long ways, especially since the beginning of this channel. So I I can't talk right. I do recommend going back and check out my older videos. I've changed as a person a lot. I used to be cringy looking. I was just a cringy person overall, and I went to where I am now with still cringy. The cars definitely came a long ways. Man, this car looked nothing like this at the start of this channel, so I definitely recommend scrolling through and looking at the very original videos. But today, I'm making a video on a couple of questions you guys have asked throughout the past 2 years since I supercharged Reaper. So is a boosted Mustang GT turbo, pro charged, or supercharged, are they good dailies? And I don't know about turbo, guys. Turbos, I've always heard of complications with turbo setups, more complications than, you know, root style blowers or even pro chargers. Even pro chargers has their little issues. I'm mainly talking about root style like Kenny Bell, Eaton's, Whipple's, whatever. So my experience with daily driving this car hasn't been that bad. I tried not to daily it anymore, but I do drive this car pretty much all the time. I don't drive it every day, but every time I do go out for a drive, if the car is not at the garage and at the house, I drive this instead. So the only thing I've noticed is MPG has decreased, which is pretty obvious. Bigger injectors, running a little bit of a richer tune, especially pushing more power, more air, so it needs more fuel. So it's not as good as it used to be when it was stock, but hey, that's just one of the things you sacrifice with modifying a Mustang or any kind of car. You're gonna lose some MPG. Other than that, you got other little things to worry about, like making sure your air fuel's fine, keep checking your boost gauges in case no lines come off, keeping up with, especially with this style blower, keeping up with the oil changes. I think Kenny Bell recommends 12 every 12,000 miles, and I'm about due to change the oil in this Kenny Bell. I've already made a video on it. I've done it once. It's very easy. I'll even put the card up here if you really want to watch the oil change on the Kenny Bell. Check on that. Also, you got the intercooler and the heat exchanger fluid that you got to keep checking on, which is just coolant. I run cool down in it, which is an additive that makes it run about 20 degrees cooler, and it does feel a bit more peppy in the summer than it normally does with the cool down in it. But yeah, guys, other than that, the pros, it's a fun ass daily, I gotta say that. Do I recommend dailying one of these cars? I mean, that's all in personal preference, really. I mean, if you really care about miles, racking up the miles on your car or on your blower, I mean, I've seen these blowers get high miles and have no issues, and honestly, they can be rebuilt and sent off and rebuilt if they really need to. It all depends on how much you push the car too. I have fun with my car. I don't push it too hard, but I do have my fun with it, and I do have my moments with it. I'm pretty sure everybody else has their moments with their cars, so it's all personal preference. I prefer it. Well, I don't prefer it, but you know, I don't mind it. It's all in personal preference. I don't mind driving it all the time. I don't feel bad. I'm the type of guy that doesn't care about putting miles in the car. I want this car to have 300,000 miles and still look brand new. And I know we're making a video talking about superchargers, so we got to pop the hood and check it out. It's a little dirty under here, so don't mind it. I haven't cleaned it in a while. I haven't really gone to any shows where I've needed to pop the hood. But yeah, guys, that's my 2.1 liter Kenny Bell. I'm pushing around 400 horsepower. I never had it on a dyno yet. But I've seen this typical setup push around 400 to 420, some 450. I guess they're running E85 or some other modifications. I'm currently running long tube, so that probably bumped me up to like 420, 430. I don't know. I plan on putting on a dyno at some point, getting a dyno tune, but I just haven't had the time or money to do so yet. Also, one thing, I do recommend getting a hood with hood vents, because Kenny Bells do get very, very hot. You could literally cook an egg on this thing after driving it for a little bit. It gets stupid hot, and it stays hot for a while too. I've had this car parked for 2 hours, and it was not, it wouldn't burn your hand, but it was still warm. So yeah, these Kenny Bells get hot. I do recommend a hood like mine. I have a Cervini Stalker hood too. I get that question asked a lot, what hood do I have? This is a Cervini Stalker hood too. Has literally a vent that pushes air right through the blower and pushes hot air out of the vents. Perfect hood for this kind of setup, in my opinion. But yeah, the sun's starting to come back out, so I'm thinking about pulling this thing down below so it's not as hot, because it is a little bit hot out and I don't want him overheating. Man, she looks so good in a parking garage. Man. Alrighty guys, to those who have boosted cars and daily them, what are your experiences? I want to know everybody else's experiences, either it's with a turbo or a road style supercharger or a centrifugal supercharger. I think I said that right, pro charger style. I want to know everybody's experiences, so please let me know down in the comments your experiences. Let me know your experience of overall daily driving a Mustang, especially a Mustang GT, stock, bolt-on, whatever. Let me know your experience. I'm glad I switched up to taillights. These taillights look so good, especially in low lighting settings. Oh my god, it looks so good. You guys, we got some more Crown Vic content coming soon. We plan on doing a full exhaust video on that car. That car is going to sound so good when it's done. So we do have another 2-valve to the channel. If you have not seen that video yet, I'm going to put the card up here or here, whichever corner it's in. But guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single person that subscribes. All the support really means a lot. I've been doing this channel for about, I'd say, 4 years now. Freaking crazy, time is flying. Almost half a decade. Whew. Alrighty guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.